Alien Covenant. Is it a missed opportunity or a worthy entry in the Alien franchise? That's what I'm going to be talking about today. So warning before I get into this, there will be spoilers for Alien Covenant today. Just because this isn't really going to be a review, it's going to be me talking more about how this is a missed opportunity. So first off, I'll just say my rating now. I give this a 3 out of 5. But let's get into probably talking about how this is a missed opportunity. Now, Alien Covenant does have its fun moments, and with this being a sequel to Prometheus, a prequel to Alien, there's some confusing things. This does answer a lot of stuff from Prometheus, and when I first saw Prometheus, I gave that like a 4 out of 5. I'd probably only give it a 3 out of 5 as well, but I feel that Alien Covenant is better than Prometheus. There's not as many plot holes. And there are some things, big continuity in this universe though, because the technology in Alien Covenant is better than the technology in Alien. In Alien, they have the tracker gun on them when they go around and they can tell where the aliens are. On this one, they just have a ship where they just have a computer and they can tell when the aliens, like, they can just see it on the ship, just walking around. They don't have to hold a thing in their hands and see it coming close to them, so it's very simple there. The androids as well, the technology of them this time, you have David and Walter, both played by Michael Fassbender. The technology of Walter is that he can heal really easily. He'll get like stabbed in the neck or something and it will just heal straight away. So there's something about that where that's not how the androids were in Alien as well. So there's just a lot of confusing things there. But there's things in this film that feel more like deleted scenes with David and Walter when they first meet, because they've been made by the same person. They talk about their creation and stuff, and there's a really, really weird recorder scene where David has Walter play the recorder and says the line, "You put your fingers on the holes and I'll do the fingering." It just took me out of the movie, and there was people laughing in the cinema at that. The thing is, the reason this feels like a missed opportunity as well is that this time around we have Catherine Waterston playing Daniels, and in many ways she is the Ripley of this movie, and it's awesome to have a character like this again, but it feels sort of forced, and it was just like, hey, we've done this with the original Alien, let's have a woman character again this time, because she is, like, the thing about the people all on Covenant ship is that most of them are married, where everyone is married on the ship, and that's how it goes about. But the thing sort of with the way that this film tries to add emotion to it is that Daniels loses her partner straight away. James Franco is the character in this film, which also felt very pointless, because this sort of film was advertised with seeing James Franco in the picture, people wondering who he was going to be. He gets set on fire straight away from the beginning, so there's that there. So she has the emotion of losing the partner, and then throughout the rest of the movie, everyone else's partners gets killed off. The thing that makes this feel sort of very familiar ground is that they do many of the same things from Alien. They go into these places, face huggers happen, they go back to the ship, they think they've got rid of the alien comes back, and we have the exact same ending from Alien, like how Ripley just opens up into space and gets the alien off the ship. This time they set it up where they have the xenomorph run into this thing, smash out the glass, and then he's on top of like a vehicle they have, and they open it and he gets shot out into space, and Daniels just laughs about it. The very similar thing is that the people, just there's laughable parts. The first time people find the egg and the face hugger comes out, David is just saying, "Oh, hey, look a bit closer, look in there," and then the face hugger comes out. And the thing that gets ruined with the whole face hugger bit is when the xenomorphs come, like the chest burster happens, is that it's a lot of CGI, and when the xenomorph first comes out, David puts up his hands and starts acting like a puppet, and then the xenomorph starts looking at its own hands, its own creation, and it's weird. The thing that feels very missed opportunity about this is that it feels very rushed. It feels like it's a mashup of Aliens and Alien, because you've got the military, they're on this island, aliens start attacking them at one point, they start shooting them, there's like a new whole, these really weird, the aliens are white before they turn into the dark blue, black sort of massive xenomorph, so that's all weird when they're first the chest bursters. And it feels just, with this whole mashup of things, it's like Ridley Scott wanted to make those two movies again, add a bit more to it. There is more added to the origins of the xenomorph with these weird things where there's like plants on this island where when it gets inside the person's ear, the xenomorph will rip out the back. So it's sort of like you have the face hugger and then the chest burster happening, you have that, but you also have these plants now that put the stuff in the people's ears. So that feels like the tiniest bit of stuff added to these origins and the only thing that really works. The missed opportunity, like I've said, it feels like very familiar ground. It feels like we're just getting Alien again, but with a bit more. And when you look at the end of the original Alien, the alien is on the ship, they're having to hide from it, they're looking for it, they've got the gun out and they're tracking it, seeing where it is, and that goes on for about half an hour in the original. In this one, it chased them around the ship. It's really weird CGI and it doesn't look as great as it could, because, you know, originally it's someone in a suit, and I wish they had done that with this. There are practical effects in here, but it wasn't with this. You just see sort of running around and chasing them, and I think the scene could have gone on for quite some time and it would have been really cool, but he just chased them around for about 5 minutes and then they shoot him off the ship, and that's why it sort of just feels missed. It feels that when it gets to that part, when he's chasing them around, it feels like there could have been more. This feels more like a half movie, because you find out that there's meant to be a part where David and Walter are both fighting, and you think that it's Walter that's got back on the ship, but then he sort of starts to notice some stuff, and it becomes very predictable that it's actually David on the ship, and he's going to mess with these people, and he puts them in the cryogenic thing to make them go to sleep for a few years before they get to this planet, and then he throws up these eggs and puts them out, so now you know that he's going to try and get this colony of people and more aliens and more xenomorphs. I don't know, it feels like it was things from Prometheus, things from Alien and Aliens, just a mix of stuff and no real true originality to it. When the xenomorphs appear, it does feel exciting and fun. At points there is parts where you're like, oh shit, and it's getting crazy, and then xenomorph just gets crushed in a crane. It's like, this is too simple for these people, how they're killing them. The xenomorphs are this massive thing, and these people just have guns, they have everything with them, and what made the original Alien frightening is that they just had the flamethrower, and that was the only way they were going to get rid of the xenomorph. In this one, they've got their guns straight from the start. They get on the island, they have all the guns with them, they have everything that can kill these xenomorphs, and there's no true fear. That was the thing that made the original Alien great, that there was fear. Aliens, though, in that, there's still fear, there's still the military going around, there's still crazy stuff happening, and there is still creepy moments to it. And I do love Aliens. I think it's a great sequel. With this, for me, it would go Alien, Aliens, Alien Covenant, and then Prometheus. Alien 3, I know David Fincher hates that, and I need to give it another sort of watch. And then Resurrection, they introduced one cool thing in that with the Queen, but that's a movie that I want to forget about. Alien Covenant has its fun moments, does introduce more to the xenomorph origins, but does feel very rushed and like half a movie, and like there could have been a lot more. It's in many ways a remake of Alien, but the xenomorphs just, there's more gore and just crazy moments to this one, and I sort of was very disappointed. It's one of my most anticipated movies of the year, and I was left feeling very disappointed by it. I probably missed off some things saying as to how this is a missed opportunity, but there's just really predictable moments, and the way it ended was very, very predictable. And I probably will watch this again at some point, but it's not a movie that I want to rush back to. I love the franchise, I love what Ridley Scott does with it. I did like some of the things from Prometheus, but when I look back at it now, it's not that great of a movie. There is a lot of plot holes. It does look beautiful, that movie. Once again, this movie does look beautiful. There is beautiful cinematography, but there's a lot more they could have done with this and made it a lot more frightening, and the xenomorph a bigger thing, because it's sort of just, it's there, then it's dead, then it comes back, then it just disappears off again quickly. And then we're like, hey, now we've got to wait for the next movie. We don't know when the next movie's going to be, but now we've got to wait like 2 or 3 years till the next one. And let's hope that's good. I don't know, I think Ridley Scott said he wants to do more, like 3 more movies, and the only reason Xenomorphs were brought back into this one is because people complained so much with Prometheus that the Xenomorph only really appeared at the end, but was that really the Xenomorph? We don't know. That's my opinions on Alien Covenant. Missed opportunity, in my opinion, yes, but still an alright entry in the franchise. If you've seen Alien Covenant, let's talk about it in the comments down below. What's your views on it? What was your favourite thing about it? What did you hate about it? Do you not like it? Just let's talk about it. That's all from today. That's all from today. That's all from me today. Thank you very much, and I shall see you all again very, very soon. Goodbye.